Mark, I've been waiting for your call all day, asshole. How you been? Mark, I couldn't give a shit less about your aerobics class this morning. How's Martha? Alright, good, buddy. Anyway, I'm thinking, after I get off today, how about you and me, we go hit a bar, just like old times? Yeah, of course, I got the tab. I know how you are with that shitty mortgage on your house. No, Mark, I'm not gonna leave like last time. I swear I'll pay. I know I said that last time too. Just trust me, buddy. We've been pals forever. Alright, okay, I'll see you tonight. Pay attention and be safe. Mark, you gotta be the dumbest piece of shit I ever met. How'd they let you into the agency? Really think the Rusky is gonna be sending some fucking nukes over here? You gotta be kidding me. What did we steal Putin's vodka stash? What did we send SEAL Team 6 fucking in there and take his shitty bottles of alcohol? I can't believe you. Oh yeah, I know I give you a hard time. You give me one too though, alright? Alright, I'll see you tonight. Okay, yeah, I'll see you tonight, Mike. I got another call coming in. Bye-bye. Alright, bye-bye. Sarah, how's those reports coming? You know Uncle Sam gets his panties in a twist. You don't get those done by Friday night. What do you mean they're gonna be late again? You got two fucking jobs. You file the fucking defense reports. You say hi to your boss on the way in. Yeah, alright. Okay, well they better get done or it's on my ass. Yeah, and I know I've got it easier than you. What with me just sitting here looking at these pointless numbers all day, but last time I checked, we have not yet been hit with a nuclear strike yet. You have been late on the reports 3 times this year. Okay, alright, okay Sarah, that was uncalled for if I'm being honest. You know I love the banner, but you don't have to bring up the incident every time. No, I told you I had 2 large Sprites that day, Martha. It's not my fault. Okay, alright, fine. Well, even Stevens, just get the reports done for the love of God. Alright, okay, bye-bye. Hello, sir. Oh, yeah, I understand, sir. Nah, everything's been fine here for years. It's gonna be fine for years. You got... Alright, sir, I've got it. I'll keep an eye on it for you. Yes, sir, understood. Alright. Alright, goodbye, sir.
Why? Why launch a counterattack? Why end the lives of possibly billions of humans, just like yourself? Won't save the lives of your family, nor your friends, nor anyone. And while the deaths of those who you fire at may still be inevitable in the coming minutes of nuclear war, why must it be you who causes those deaths? When you press that button, you become a murderer. Worse than any murderer that has ever lived. And regardless of why you press the button, you will become the man, the god really, who tears the souls out of millions of helpless, innocent bodies. Are you ready to become that god? History will remember you as the coward who allowed the destruction of America without grace. The destruction of a country filled with millions of real human beings doing their best to get by. And they will look at your name and they will say that was the man who let it all happen. That was the man who let us all die in vain. There's a young man out there A good man. He lives in Pittsburgh. His parents passed away when he was young, but in spite of that, he made it work. He always remembered them, of course, but he eventually made his way out of the dark pit that he fell in. His whole life was consumed by dread and fear, until he met her. She gave that man the strength he needed to pull himself from the depression which he suffered, to turn his life around. And now at the age of 25, in a few minutes, he's going to propose to her. She will say yes, and it will be the greatest moment of his life, the moment that made his life worth living, the moment he deserves. But it won't happen anymore, because in less than 2 minutes, he will be nothing but a burnt pile of ash, and he will die in fear and sadness, never having achieved the one thing which he sought for 25 years. And now, you won't even so much as give him the respect of avenging his life. Pathetic. A story will be told one day, in the distant future. By whom I do not know. A father to his son, a mother to her daughter, a priest to his clergy, maybe a leader to his nation. But I do know what the story will entail, and it will go as follows. There was once a god, a cruel, cruel god, a god who was given the responsibility by his almighty peers to make a decision that would change the future of humanity forever. The nature of such a decision few people know, and the name of such a terrible being fewer know still. And I know not a single man who will utter his name. But the consequences of his decision are quite evident. When we travel to the cities of the old gods, with their pillars of steel and stone reaching to the heavens, with what must have been unbelievable, unfathomable technology at their fingertips, and we only see the mangled corpses of our ancestors and the decaying ruins of their lands, we know that it was this god who caused it all. And when you walk along the paved roads to see the bones of a child partially buried in the snow, you will remember this is the god who has caused it. And when you see those who hide their mutated faces behind cloth shawls, you know that it was this god who has caused their curse. And as we gather around the fire tonight, and pray that we may all survive to see the sun rise once more, we are reminded that we must never become like this god, that we may never fall into the cruel and unrelenting ways in which he lived. And we must be stronger and far wiser than he. For if we become like this god, surely we will not survive for much longer. Think of a beautiful meadow. Children running with their father's sheep. Birds singing in the distance. A herd of deer chewing on grass at the tree line. And now think of the fire and the pain and the death that you will cause to this field. The burnt skin peeling off the faces of the children, the sheep becoming engulfed in flames and screaming out in an all too human manner. The trees being ripped from their roots and the grass torn from its position. All that will remain is the burnt corpses of those who once lived, and the radioactive dirt which may never grow grass again. The end of it all, and you will be the cause. The very, very real end of the only known instance of intelligent life to have ever existed will be gone. The great human experiment will end with the most significant and absolute failure imaginable. And it will be you. You who contributes to its end. You who may be the most unwise person. The person to end life. You. Are you ready to become death, destroyer of worlds, a god among mortal men, a deity of ultimate power and ultimate ruin? You.